Good morning. It's Thursday, June 2nd, and the Supreme Court officials are going crazy. They're escalating their search for the source of the leaked draft opinion. That's the opinion that would overturn Roe versus Wade. And they are taking steps to require law clerks. Now, these law clerks are the cream of the crop. They have been law clerks for other judges on the way to the Supreme Court, appellate judges and various other judges, and they are primarily from Ivy League law school. And now these law clerks are being treated like worthless criminals. They're being asked to sign affidavits and provide phone records. And 3 sources have already told the media about this invasion of the law clerk's rights, supposedly. Now, this probe is creating high tensions on the Supreme Court. This is because the conservative majority appears ready to roll back Roe versus Wade, to kill off a half-century of abortion rights and privacy protections. Now, some clerks are so alarmed by the sudden requests for all this private data that they are looking to get lawyers to defend them. Imagine that. You're working for the highest court in the land. You're a professional, an extremely professional law clerk. And now you're being requested to turn over all your personal records because they believe, the Supreme Court justices believe, and I don't know if all of them believe this, but supposedly they are looking for the culprit, the one who will call, for the time being, a whistleblower who leaked the draft. Now that's a serious problem. That is a serious problem. There's no question about it. There is absolutely no question that that draft should not have been leaked. But this is a situation where someone felt that the overturning of Roe versus Wade is beyond comprehension. And it's a foundational piece of law that has been on the books for 50 years. And now they're overturning it. And they're not overturning it for bad reasons, for bad law. It's a political issue because there are many in this country who are against abortion rights, against the privacy of having that done. And this is a court that has turned extremely political. And so someone, possibly a law clerk, possibly somebody else, has decided that this Supreme Court is out of touch with the nation. Now maybe they are out of touch. And the Constitution is a living document. You know, it's a living, breathing document. And interpreted in many, many ways. As we know about the gun violence issue and the regulated militias. And so the right to privacy, which is what abortion is all about, is interpreted differently by different people. And that's a big problem. But once a law has been on the books for 50 years and people are living it, and this affects many, many lives, mostly people who are impoverished need the ability to have abortions if necessary. There are many reasons why women choose to have abortion. But it's a privacy. It's their right of choice. And we're taking that away. Or the court may try to take that away. And maybe that's what this culprit did. He stepped to the plate and whistle blew. And now they're after him. He's like a criminal. The law clerks are being treated like criminals en masse. Now there may be several of them who knew or know who the draft squealer was or is, but the way the court apparently is acting is beyond their rights. Let me call it, they have no right to do this, but they're upset, and I don't blame them for being upset. This is a violation of the privacy issues that they feel they're entitled. But this is a monumental decision that's about to come down. And there are many, 80% of the people in this country are in favor of the abortion laws. They're in favor of the privacy. And the Supreme Court has a big problem. They're in favor of guns which kill people, but they're not allowing women to abort babies. There's something wrong with that connection. There's something wrong with people who think that it's okay to have guns and kill adults, but it's not okay to save parents for whatever reasons by having abortions. And the argument is whether or not a fetus is a living being at conception. Who knows? Who knows the real answer to that? But it's a right of privacy, and in many cases it's a right of survival of the parents. The difference between one child could mean poverty or a decent life for everybody else. So who are these people who are so politically engrossed to overturn something that's been on the books for 50 years? Just because they have been sort of set up by the most evil man in the Senate, in government, Mitch McConnell, because he withheld Merrick Garland's appointment to the court, and he pushed Amy Coney Barrett through. So we have a political Supreme Court making some bad decisions in my mind, and they're going to be around for a long, long time. So we have to wait and see what happens with Roe versus Wade, and what happens with all the law clerks. What happens? This is a bad example to set. Probably there will be people who don't want to be law clerks for them anymore. I don't know. This is just a terrible, terrible exercise of power. So I am appalled that we have a Supreme Court that considers the unborn, a fetus, not even a person yet, worth more than our children who are getting slaughtered in schools. Nothing is being done by the Supreme Court about gun violence. Unborn children are the targets, and that is ridiculous. So I leave you with that this morning. Disgusted, unhappy about the situation in this country. Bye.